I am large and in charge. You know, there's been moments this month where I've just sat there and I've been sick and like depressed and like, oh my God, another fucking problem on top of another problem. Well, this is what happens today. Today, we got the spot for Fat Camp, all right? Done deal. Done deal. Paid. Literally paid. And Fat Camp, just for the place that we're gonna be at, is a $30,000 bill for 2 weeks. And I tell Fatty 1 and Fatty 2, and Fatty 1 and Fatty 2 want to quit on me now. Oh, that's too much money. That's too much money. We can't afford that. Yeah. Well, we had a place for 17 grand, and you guys said you didn't want to walk on sand. You couldn't walk on sand. You guys remember this? One in the chat if you remember this. Remember, they couldn't walk on sand. Sand was impossible. And I don't know what the fuck's going on with the members, but when we set up this stream earlier today, there were about 10 new fucking members about 4 hours before the show even started. And now look at this shit. New members popping up left and right. I don't know what's happening with all the new members, but I appreciate you. Love you guys. I think we're gonna be on like one of those fucking member trains today during this stream. I'll tell you that. And I'm hearing from the ballers. Ballers are gonna start splashing you with some gifted. So if you're sitting there and you want to engage in the chat but you can't afford it, bro, make sure you have accept gifts on, and maybe you'll get blessed with a free gifted. Lolcow fan, what a great name. Welcome to Cash Cow. I appreciate you. So in the midst of this, of these two fatties trying to quit on me now on Fat Camp, we also have a content nuke coming from Ethan Klein on Hassan Piker. Something that there's been a lot of buildup for, and strangely enough, I truly, and I mean truly, support Ethan Klein in this adventure. I think Hassan Piker is a very dangerous person and has very dangerous rhetoric on his streams. And there's Maja with the 20 gifted right there. Got 3 new cash cows right there. I mean, this is like, I'm telling you, dude, I had to have been sick for like weeks because I feel great right now. I almost don't want to get depressed by calling Wings and Boogie on Discord, but unfortunately they are my co-host. You know, a lot of the times before I jump in there, a lot of times I just instantly get depressed as soon as they interrupt me and then want to take the conversation to some dumb zone. So,
so there's like
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the dumb zone.
The dumb zone.
Yep.
The dumb zone. Over here in the dumb zone can read.
Yeah, I sat down today and I've actually made a reasonable argument before you book this Airbnb place because I don't think this place is it. So I think we need to look elsewhere.
Thank you, Susan, even though you're a bitch. Susan became a cash.
Like, how are we going to fucking like divvy up all this money though, King? Like, are you going to expect like the smaller channels to take a smaller cut, or are they getting the same lion's share as like the bigger channels?
Okay.
How are we going to pay for this massive bill?
Okay, so here's my.
You told me last night $50,000. Is that still the figure you have in your mind?
Did he just ask me a question?
Okay.
Let me answer for fuck's sake. Okay. The $30,000 is the Airbnb for 2 weeks. Okay. Then there's going to be $10,000 of equipment, so that now we're up to $40,000, and then there's going to be another $10,000 of various other fucking things. It's going to be my estimate's 50 grand.
Then why don't we pick a place that was affordable? I showed you places as nice as this for $10,000 for 30 days.
No, this is.
Why are we only doing 2 weeks? What is happening? Don't book this place.
This is the perfect place. This is
no, it's not.
If
it's out of our price range, no, it's not.
Well, this is how I'm gonna set this up. Literally everybody wants to go to Fat Camp, including like Beans and Grim, who are barely doing a show. Ken wants to go. Fucking our moderators all want to go in the Discord, right? This facility that I was... Melanie, thank you for being a cash cow, girl. What up? This facility will hold like 20 people can stay there. Or actually, I think it's like 30 people can
22. No, it's 22. I'm looking at it right now.
Are you sure for the entire property? Because I got the entire property.
For the entire property, 10 bedrooms, 22 beds. So I'm looking at right now.
Nope, that's the main cabin.
Well, then if they have additional listings, I don't know about them.
Anyhow, look. Everybody wants to go. And how I'm going to set this up for who pays for Fat Camp is based on how much your show makes. So we look at the average of Locale Live and how much that makes. We look at how much Queen makes. We look at how much Rewind makes. And based on a percentage is what you pay. So Locale Live will pay the bulk of it, okay? Queens will pay the second bulk of it. Then like Rewind, Aussie, whatever, right? Like it'll be divvied up based on how much your show makes. And I think that's the fair way to do it.
Okay, so $50,000 for 14 days means we need to generate on our show alone $3,500 to break even each stream. Now, I don't know if I'm breaking NDA if I say this, but I think $3,500 is a pipe dream per 2-hour stream.
Okay, just so you know, all the shows are going to be streaming at fucking Fat Camp. I don't know where you did
I
your
don't
math.
make any money from Becky. I don't make any money from Rewind. I don't make any money from that, so I don't care what they're doing.
But to be
I
fair,
care about my show
for
breaking.
paying. You don't know what we're paying yet, but if just this show eats it, me and you are responsible for $6,250 a month until Fat Camp.
Well, let's imagine our show's only paying half, okay? Then in order for our show to break even, we now need to make $2,000 per stream to break even, just our show.
$22.24. When is Dromalert returning to YouTube?
It will
Been
Dromalert.
waiting since Fall Fire.
Dromalert will not be returning to YouTube because I'm stuck doing this and building this empire over here. Sorry, guys, but yeah, that's why.
And I just don't find it feasible that in our 2-hour slot we can
$550.
generate $1,800, which is what we'll need to do to break even. That's break even.
Boogie. Did you not stay at a meeting yesterday? Going down to an hour and a half.
What?
God. Maybe it was an idea. Listen, guys, listen. Stop getting way too complicated, all right? Dude, it's
That's not complicated. This is basic math.
Okay,
I don't know why that seems complicated to you.
So listen, the bill's gonna be 50,000. We're probably on the hook for 30 grand of that.
That's more than I just calculated. So now we're going to need more than 18, and we're going to need closer to 2,000.
We're the big show, so we're gonna have to pay the bulk of it. Locale Live is going to have to. Do you understand?
So
what I'm saying?
we're just not getting. We're going to owe money by the time this is done. Is what you're
No,
telling me.
we're not gonna fucking owe money, guys. Listen to me, okay?
$30,000 divided by 14 days is $2,142
Can I ask you
to
a
break
question?
even.
Can I ask you a question? Is it fair to go to Glammy Labby and be like, "You owe us $5,000"? She don't got $5,000. She doesn't.
No,
make
it is fair
$5,000.
to spend less money. It's
Dude.
fair to budget better.
Listen to me. You and Wings are gonna pay more money than Becky and Tina.
Right. And I'm glad to pay more of the $10,000 property for 30 days. But when we're getting 14 days for $30,000, that's why I have a problem. I would like to
Back-
budget
Super
correctly.
Chat at $20. Keen, is there any way to get a sponsor of an exercise equipment or something that you will use during Fat Camp that will pay part of your stay if you advertise it on the stream?
Well, we did possible. It is possible to get a sponsor, but listen, guys, you're overthinking this. It's not gonna be that bad, bro. Remember when I had to spend? Okay,
You just said
shut
it's
up,
$30,000.
shut up.
That's
You know
as
I'm
bad as I'm
talking.
making it out to be.
You know I'm talking, but you just decide to talk over me. Why? You know I'm talking.
Because you just made an accusation that's incorrect.
What was the accusation? Go ahead. Now I've forgot my thought.
That I'm being unreasonable. I'm not. I'm being exactly as reasonable as $30,000. I'm not over exaggerating $30,000.
And the reason why I said you're being unreasonable and then started another sentence is because I was going to explain why. Why do you feel the need to? You're being unreasonable because I need to interrupt right now. Why do you feel
because
the need
I'm
to do
not
that?
being unreasonable.
Why do you feel the need to do that? Let
Because when you
other
say
people
something
talk.
stupid, I'm going to cut you off. When you say something untrue, I'm going to cut you off. If you said, Boogie, I believe you killed Desi, I'm going to say, no, she's right here.
Super
Don't
chat,
finish your sentence. The bitch is
Boogie,
alive.
I
And
am
if you
sure
say
you
I'm
will be
being
streaming
unreasonable
more than
about
2 hours a day
$30,000,
at
I'll
Fat
tell you
Camp.
that I'm not.
Do some math.